Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for James Harden.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And for the Thunder, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Curry in at the 1. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
Williams misses. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Here's Leonard. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Perfecting that shot early on in his career. Kawhi loves to get to that one.
Williams finds Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Right side Curry. Harden with the defensive effort. Here's Powell. Zubac with a screen on Richardson. Pass to Leonard. Over Williams. Leonard can't get it to go. Here's Oklahoma City now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Curry. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's stolen by Curry. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Bogdanovic. Zubac with a screen on Richardson. Bogdanovic down low, guarded by Richardson. 5 to shoot, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. New Year's fast approaching. Let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Checking out Oklahoma City, they're a top-tier team that has battled some adversity this year. Obviously still winning games, but not at the rate most people thought.
Harden misses.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Outside Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Curry. The kick out to Richardson. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, Los Angeles.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Now here's Powell. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Bogdanovich against Richardson. Here's Harden. No good off the back of the rim.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Williams misses.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws tonight. The free throw drops for Leonard. And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender. Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Clippers trail by 6. Harden scanning the floor. Leonard on the wing. Back to Harden. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Thunder leading by 6. Outside Curry. Now Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
SGA from way out there, knocking down the 3.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Dunn's checked in. Leonard outside. Pass to Harden. The 3. It's Powell on the wing. No good from outside. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-1 run. The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Leonard for 3. Hits the trifecta. Leonard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Wiggins with a screen on Harden. Curry passes to Wiggins. The kick out. Curry. Ooh, stolen by Harden. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Dunn. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Second free throw, no good. Last season, the Thunder became the youngest team in NBA history to clinch a #1 seed, Brent.
Yeah, how about that? The age average combined last year, 23.9 years of age. And most of their players not even close to their full potential. To have that kind of success and to share in that kind of story means that they have a big-time foundation to build upon, B.A.
And he can't get the first one. Brent, last year, a frustrating end to the Clippers season. A first-round exit.
B.A., this feels like it's been on repeat, though, right? This is the 4th straight year that we've seen Kawhi be injured during the postseason, and he hasn't finished a series since the 2020 bubble days. LA needs some help to make a deep run, and their time feels like it's running short.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Thunder leading by 4. Outside Curry. Shoots over Harden. Rebounded by Dunn.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, this is something that you just learn. You cannot underestimate the physicality of James Harden just warding off the contact.
Richardson finds Curry. Wiggins outside. Beyond the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the middle. Zubac's high post. Leonard inside. Wiggins on him. Lets it fly. Harden can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Curry. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Norman Powell. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Jones, he's checked in for Zubac. And so Curry nails both of them. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And the basket by Leonard.
Kawhi is such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
Williams, a screen on Harden. The 3 from Curry. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Harden, the pass to Jones. Dunn outside. Harden from outside. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
You could see that coming. Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ben Simmons. And so in the game for Los Angeles, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Richardson, the pass to Curry. From behind the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Zubac with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Bogdanovic from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. He has 6.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Outside Richardson. Williams from long range. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Zubac finds Bogdanovic. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Williams, a screen on Harden. Curry passes to Williams. And stolen by Jones. Richardson against Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Williams passes to Curry. Williams, a screen on Harden. Back to Williams. Off target with the 3. The Clippers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outside Bogdanovic. Launches it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Richardson, no good. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Harden can't hit.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Williams. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Simmons is checked in for Los Angeles. The Clippers trail. Outside Bogdanovic. Leonard for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Simmons missing. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Fires it. The Thunder with another miss.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Pass to Curry. Jones grabs the board. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Simmons, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. That won't go either for Curry.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Pass to Jones. And here's Bogdanovic. Here he goes. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Thunder with a lead. On the wing, Curry, defended by Harden. Three-pointer. That won't go either for Curry.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Harden's good.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac checked in for Simmons, and Norman Powell subbed in for Jones. Outside Curry. Richardson against Bogdanovic.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. Man. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Shoots. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Bogdanovic has got 11 points.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Williams passes to Dort. And he lobs it up top. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Leonard looking around. Out to Powell. Leonard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's too easy for Leonard.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top, leading by a point. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us a great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
Well, first, I'm surprised Jokic was available. If I were the GM, that would have been a hard pass right up front.
Hey, Jack, you think certain guys are off limits, but the reality of the business is it's a business.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Jalen Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Leonard. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. Such an impressive score.
Powell outside. Back to Harden. Shoots from 12. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The 3 from Curry. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers shooting an average of 43% from the floor. And then Harden with the jam.
And this is vintage James Harden, getting to his spots and just punishing the defense.
Richardson finds Williams. On the wing, Curry, defended by Harden. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 11. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Outside Bogdanovic. Zubac with it. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Richardson, the pass to Curry. To the inside. Shoots over Harden. Curry with another miss.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And here's Leonard. 12 points for him. Takes a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hardenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Richardson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside, here's Leonard. Harden can't hit.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
What you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
We're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. All right, let's go to the stats for a moment and show you this season's steals leaders. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Thunder on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Outside Bogdanovic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, BA, I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with. And Bogdanovic has suffered some injuries along the way, and it's been a bit of a stop-and-start deal for him. But when he's feeling good, and when he's in a great rhythm, man, he's an offensive force.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Powell against Richardson. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Leonard. Harden against Curry. Harden, the pass to Leonard. There's the 3. Leonard beyond the line.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Pass to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
First one falls. And Leonard drops them both.
In terms of two-way players, Kawhi has to be one of the guys that you would consider as one of the elites. Defensive Player of the Year caliber guy on the wing. He can also carry you offensively.
Here's Curry. And it's good for 2. Curry's got 13.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Powell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Harden. To the paint. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Richardson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Zubac with a screen on Williams. Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubac. He'll take those anytime he gets it.
Here's Richardson. And he can't bank that one in. Clippers trail by 3. Powell outside for the tie. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Richardson.
Get up to throw down.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Dunn's checked in. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Zubac finds Harden. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
And he makes both free throws. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 25 points in the game. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Dunn. Off target from 3-point range. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Powell outside. Pass to Leonard. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Zubac's shot is off. Oklahoma City has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Wiggins passes to Curry. Over Simmons. Curry's shot is off. Clippers trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Lou Dort.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams. Here's Zubac. He has 7. Harden from outside. Sinks it from distance. Harden's got 17 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Dunn. Dort defending. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. Los Angeles, second.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end.
And here's Curry for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And so in the game for the Clippers, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with James Harden. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. They grab their own miss. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Outside Jones. Back to Harden. With the drive. And he converts the layup. Harden's got 19 points.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Clippers grab the miss. Bogdanovic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Harden with a bucket. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And here's Curry for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Jones finds Harden. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubac. Fades away. The rebound by Wiggins. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And here's Curry for 3. On target from range.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Clippers trail by 12. Outside Jones. Pass to Bogdanovic. In transition, here they come. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nobody's catching SGA on the fast break. Nobody.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Jones feels it out. 3-pointer, Harden. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Richardson's checked in for Wiggins. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Jones. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Richardson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Leonard outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thunder leading by 14. Outside Curry. The 3-ball. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Inside. And here's Zubac. Outside Bogdanovic. And there's the 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Shooting for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. Thunder leading by 13. Powell with a steal. Pass to Zubac. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And the Thunder shooting around 42% as we continue play in the 4th quarter. Clippers trail by 13. Powell passes to Bogdanovic. Knocks it down from distance.
And Bogdanovic needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
From deep three-point range. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 9 rebounds now. Richardson against Harden. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Now Curry. Hartenstein with a screen on Harden. Curry from deep three-point land. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got rebound number 8 now. Harden misses.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Clippers trail by 8. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Three-pointer, Harden. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Harden's got 27.
Big bucket. Harden proving once again he can be counted on.
The 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
The 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Money.
Always seen this before. Harden able to hit it when it matters most.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Curry. Clock at 6. To end the drought. This is the trade. possession is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Richardson in a two-guard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Richardson's got 20.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Over Hartenstein, and off the front iron, and in it goes. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Well, Harden in sync with his teammates, and he's looking to create whenever he can.
Back to Curry. Looking to get it going. Count the basket. He's got 21.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Bogdanovich up top. Guarded by Richardson. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
Here's Leonard. Some solid defense from Williams. Thunder leading by 4. Curry passes to Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. SGA from distance.
More often than not, Gilgeous-Alexander would pass on that shot, but he drains it this time.
Leonard against Williams. Outside Harden. Pass to Powell. Looking to win the run. Drains the triple.
And Powell putting the team on his back and coming through.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone a perfect 4 for 4 to begin this OT session. Curry with it. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Outside Richardson, up top Curry. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Offensive board. From the arc. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Harden. Takes the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 14. Curry surveys. Curry with another miss.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
The 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss.
He looks fatigued here in OT, just not able to get it together.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Zubac passes to Leonard.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Curry.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
A 3 from the inbound. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
And now the go-to guy in these situations, Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up 2. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
14 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Ooh.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.